I know is that's like super scary when I first saw it, but every time I rewatch it back, I can't help but fucking laugh. It is hilarious. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the live watch along. Sorry, Maria, I saw y'all said something, but I had y'all's mics muted, so my bad. Hereditary, super excited to watch this tonight. I don't know. I'll tell you this. This is probably one of the most scarier movies up there for me, for sure. Like it still gives me goosebumps. It reminds me of like it's on the level of The Conjuring. Like for recent movies in the past years that released, it like actually scared the shit out of me.
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all feel about this movie?
Kevin, do you want to?
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, this is one of my most favorite horror movies of all time.
Love it.
And same when The Conjuring came out, it like reignited my fire for horror movies. It gave me like a more positive outlook on like modern day horror. And then this came out, and I was like, all right, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting. I have faith now.
Yes.
So yeah, I love this movie. I watch it probably 3 times a month. I love it.
Yeah, same. It's a beast. It's a beast of a movie. It's a beast of a horror movie. I think it's so precise and so detailed and so layered and so damn scary. Like it's I think on the case of the Blu-ray it says this generation's The Exorcist, but heads will spin more savagely. And it is, man. It's deeply unsettling and just is saturated with grief. And I love it. I can't watch it a whole lot because of that, but I love it. It's so good.
No, it's funny you say that because it does remind me a little bit of The Exorcist. Probably not to that level because The Exorcist is definitely one of those movies that I just cannot rewatch. Like,
I know.
man. And again, even this one still like creeps me out. Like, again, like no matter how many times I've seen it, no matter how many times I watch it. I remember the last time I watched it was like around Halloween time, and I think I was sick or something, and I slept most of the day, and I woke up like around 1 a.m. and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch Hereditary.
Oh my god, man!
Like I know. Like I'm just putting out there like how fucked up my head is. I'm just putting that on full display. So, no. Hopefully, this is a no judgment zone or a judgment free zone.
Yeah, of course.
See, I mean, I wouldn't call. To me, this movie feels like a modern day The Shining, just for the vibe and like the aesthetic. It's more like of an artistic horror movie. I think for at the time, The Shining was a little more kind of like that. And there's no jump scares. It's just like psychological, disturbing horror. And I know The Exorcist is like that too, but The Exorcist is such I mean, I can rewatch Hereditary, and I can't. It's same with The Exorcist. I can't.
I
It's
think
too much.
Yeah, I see similarities in both. I think it borrows elements of The Exorcist where it feels like something is watching you in this movie. The same feeling I get whenever I watch The Exorcist. Like there's something deeply unnerving about both of those two movies. And with The Shining, it feels so precise and symmetrical that almost makes me uncomfortable. It feels like the atmosphere and the air of both of those movies is very thin because it's so sharp and precise. And so I see similarities with both for sure.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. All right, everybody, we're gonna start at the A24 logo when it's all lit up in white, and we'll start here in the next minute or two. I do want to say this: our like the most watch along, like as far as views wise that we got was the last one, Evil Dead, yeah, was the one that we got the most views on. It was like 140.
Nice.
Really?
Like people were going back and watching it. Like it was
a good movie.
It was, man. That was a good watch along. It was fun too. I've watched it since that watch along.
You have?
Yeah, I have. I've grown to really like that movie a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
It is so good. Marie, what have you been up to recently? What have you been watching recently? I haven't really talked to you much.
I have just been podcasting stuff and editing like crazy and being taught by Kevin how to do things in Photoshop. Like seriously, Kevin has taught me so much about in Photoshop. Like he was like my little sensei, Photoshop sensei.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've been doing. I've been watching, what did I watch recently? I rewatched some found footage horror.
Yeah.
One called Horror in the High Desert, which is on Tubi, and it's like a documentary style found footage horror. And I just learned like last week or beginning of the week that they're doing a trilogy. So there's a second one coming out, and I'm so excited.
Oh, I haven't even heard of that.
Oh,
Nice.
I love it. It's really like slow, but it's one of those found footage ones where and it's like documentary style, where I was like thinking, is this real? Did this actually happen? Because the acting's so good, and yeah, I love it. Or in the High Desert.
Okay.
Hell yeah, nice. That's what's up. Kevin, what about you, man? I know you. I know I messaged you when I saw that you watched Megan recently, and you actually liked it.
Yeah, I didn't hate it, man. I remember I was like,
okay.
well, just because I'm not a big Blumhouse guy at all. I really don't like any of their movies or like their style and how they kind of like make a lot of movies feel very artificial. But I was pleasantly surprised by Megan. I thought that it was a lot more savvy and sharper than I thought it was going to be, and it made me laugh, and I had a good time with it. It did feel a little timid, and I wish they would have slammed the gas because it was there, man. It was there, but I had a good time with it. I didn't hate it, so that was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, man, they definitely could have amped up the kills a lot more. Like that's what I felt like was missing. What about anything else? Anything else that you've seen recently, whether it's new or rewatch?
A lot of new stuff.
I forgot to mention
The Outwaters.
Outwaters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, the Outwaters.
Did you like it?
Who are you asking? You're Kevin. Ask Kevin first.
Oh, I've asked him, but if you actually hold on, no. For if in case anybody didn't see it, what were your what did you like about it, or did you like it, Kevin? I'll say that.
I did. I think Terrifier 2, The Outwaters, and Skinamarink really just were like a breath of fresh air for me for the horror genre. I think all three of those movies are so scrappy, and there's a lot of love put into all three of them. And again, I think The Outwaters I think it is divisive. I think there's stuff in it that people might find a little slow or like very hard to comprehend, but I love ambiguous horror, and I think there's a lot of really artsy, ballsy things in it. And so I really appreciated it. I dug it.
Marie?
I concur with the artsy ballsiness of it. After watching Skinamarink, I just kind of like really appreciate like these like smaller, more indie type passion projects that these directors are putting out, that's getting so much attention. And just so watching it, I'm like, he stars in it. The director's like starring in it, and you know, he directs it. And I was like, this is like,
and he shoots and he edits it. He does everything.
He does everything. So it's like his passion. And so right there, I'm like, I appreciate that so much. The first half of the movie is like so good found footage wise. To me, I was just like, ooh, I got into this like little cozy like found footage cocoon, and I'm like, I feel safe. Everything feels cozy. The acting was like phenomenal.
So you felt, and then I was like, you felt at home, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I did. But this is my favorite thing about found footage movies, is that you forget in the first little bit that something terrible is going to happen. You're like, oh wait, this is a horror movie. Just wait a second. It's like shit's gonna hit the fan, and then it does in this movie. And when it does in this movie, it's like you're kind of like really like you would throw up.
Yeah, it's a complete 180, like tonally, stylistically, the way it's shot.
Everything. You wouldn't be able to handle it, Mike.
That's what Kevin said, because I said I was gonna watch it because it was coming to Screenbox, I think it was, and I was like, man, I want to watch that. Kevin was like, yeah, you'll be done.
Yeah, it's tough. Oh, yeah, I think it'd be very tough for you, man.
So I can't remember if it was, and you brought it up, Marie, just like seeing like these people just create like what they love to do, and like I don't know if it was the Skinamarink director or creator or the Outwaters director or creator. He like signed a deal with A24. I can't remember which one it was. Final Girl just was telling me about that. I want to say it was Skinamarink.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Kyle Eberball from Skinamarink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't he super young? Like young as fuck too. So like, man, I love that. I just making the most out of everything.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. I mean, just seeing like an indie project that they again is super scrappy. They put all their love into it, and it's resonating with people. And these little these little movies are making it to the big theater is just like, dude, that's so cool, and like that makes me want to like get off my ass and make something.
Do something, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. All right, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and get this party started while Kevin sips his alcohol. Just joking.
I wish.
That's a big ass cup, by the way. It's like,
thanks, man. I got it for Christmas. It's real nice. Got it at Target. No,
love it.
Someone got it for me.
Got it at Target. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start the movie in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I'm so excited. I love this movie so much.
Yeah. Super hyped for this.
Did y'all see this in the theater?
No, I wish. Did you?
I did, yeah.
Oh, what a bastard.
Oh,
Sorry.
Man. Dude, I went home and I was all you can think about is after seeing this movie when you're trying to go to bed is those creepy cult people smiling at you like in the corner of the room.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's so
Definitely.
good.
There's so many great shots in this movie, too.
So many. Oh, yeah, no, I never go to the movie theater. I'm too anal about stuff, about the way I watch my movies. I'm like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, trust me, I get it. Especially if you go like to the movie theater and you're surrounded by fucking disrespectful people
all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm always, especially today with the way kids are today. Oh my god. Okay, one of my most favorite things about this movie is the sound. The constant, there's like a near constant hum or like music or sound in the background to create this air and this tension. And sometimes like you don't even realize it's there, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait a second, why do I feel so nervous? Why am I
it's
so
always
tense?
it's always like plucking a nerve. It's always just subtly plucking a nerve.
Yeah, they do an amazing job with this.
Oh, they do.
I'm already scared.
Dude, trust me too.
I'm like, this shot's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just got chills.
I don't even think I'm watching it in 4K, and it just looks gorgeous.
I'm not watching in 4K. Well, I rented the 4K one, but this TV is not 4K TV.
Oh well, I'm
really close to it.
Yeah, my monitor is not a 4K.
Marie, what you drinking?
Sorry. I am drinking. I made a little cocktail. I'm drinking gin for once.
Ooh.
And I put some ginger orange simple syrup in there and some orange bitters and then raspberry seltzer. Oh.
Okay, fancy.
It's like, good.
It's like the same color as Payman, the light whenever Payman shows up. Nicely done.
Yeah.
I'm double fisting with a Coke Zero. For
nice. You always got to have the Coke Zero on the side.
Always. What are you drinking, Mike?
I am just drinking a vodka pineapple. Super simple tonight. Super simple.
So good in this movie.
I wonder if they still have that tree house at this location. Dude, I would love to stay the night in that thing.
Yeah, I don't know. See, I think about shit like that all the time.
Yeah.
I've always wanted a tree house as a kid too.
Mm-hmm.
Look how well built this one is.
I know.
Yeah, that's big enough for me to live in forever.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
My own space.
Yeah.
Put a nice little TV up there.
That's all you need.
Literally, that's all I do is just watch TV. So
this is why it also reminds me of The Shining, because there's a lot of symmetry or very dead center shots, which is weird. It just it doesn't feel right for some reason. And Toni Collette is amazing.
And robbed of an Oscar. She will always deserve an Oscar for this performance.
Don't even get me started on that fraud of a show.
Oh yeah, it's
trash.
Man,
attention.
so many good performances that are left out,
Mm-hmm.
especially in fucking horror movies. I mean, it's the obvious. That's obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Horror never gets no love.
That necklace that she has, like that pattern, the symbol.
Mhm.
I'm tempted to get it tattooed on this
Oh
arm.
my
The
God,
opposite,
what?
the opposite
Do it.
arm of my Blair Witch.
Oh man, that would be super dope.
Just like
Oh,
Mark
man.
Kamen. I legit
Creepy
Googled-
guy.
Hey,
Ugh.
yeah. Oh god. He's smiling with his mouth, but not his eyes or his eyebrows. It just is so weird.
Reminds me like one of those people from like the original Purge, like just so fucking creepy.
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie.
I used to do that shit in church, just drawing like scary shit. My uncle looked down, he's like, "Yeah, that's healthy." I was just drawing like Scream and Ghostface. It was terrible.
Do you still have those drawings, Kevin? I think you should.
No, I wish. I used to like make like little comic books, and I would like make it real symmetrical, and I would draw all these things. I still wish I had them. I drew all the time as a kid.
Start it up.
So do y'all believe in afterlife?
Ooh, coming in with the depth, right?
Like, not trying to get.
Do you guys believe in God? Let's talk about.
No, we're not.
I was not expecting
Not
that.
touching on that. I'm talking. I guess let me rephrase that. Do you believe in like ghosts and spirits and
Yes,
all of that? I figured you would.
I like that first question. Let's go back.
I do too.
Go back.
Okay. I just again, I didn't want it to sound religious. You know what I mean? So.
All right, afterlife.
Kevin first.
Yes. No.
Kevin.
No, Marie's ready to take. No, Marie's at bat for sure. Marie's ready.
An afterlife, you say? It's if I say I don't know, then that's kind of hypocritical because I believe in like spirits and residual energy and like ghosts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I must believe in something. What that is, I'm not sure. I want to believe in like a religious sense of an afterlife where there's like, this beautiful place you go to and, or whatever your energy goes somewhere. Whatever. I want to believe in that just because it's so comforting.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm kind of like, I hope, but I also believe in ghosts. So sure.
That's a good answer. I mean, I would echo that without getting like too personal about my beliefs, but I do think, excuse me, there is something that happens after death, whether that's like reincarnation or we go somewhere else. I just think something has to happen to our energy afterwards. What that is, I mean, none of us will ever know. I wish I knew. It's scary to think about there being nothing, after.
I can't
like
even
just
think about that.
just this like mindless abyss. It's fucking scary to think about, but I like thinking about stuff like that. It makes me it freaks me out to think about, but I like talking about it.
Yeah, same.
But I do believe in residual energies. I do believe in spirits, and that type of thing. But it's hard to pinpoint on exactly what I do believe because I'm always kind of like questioning things and looking at things differently.
Like constantly. Yeah, I constantly question things too. So yeah, I mean, my answer is the same with y'all. I believe in spirits and stuff like that. Have y'all ever seen anything or experienced anything?
I mean,
for me personally, I have to say no. As much as I want to say, like I wish I would have seen something before, but I haven't. My parents swear up and down our old apartment we used to live in, they'd see ghosts all the time. But guess what? I never saw them.
Man.
So
yeah. I want to, but at the same time, I kind of don't because I feel like once I do see a ghost, it's like I've developed this. There's like a breach that happens, and I'm going to see them moving forward. And I feel like I would see them all the time and some shit. So I haven't personally seen or felt anything, but I have family members that have.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought now. What I was saying. I don't know if I've had anything happen to me. I mean, there's things that have happened that I could be like, oh, that was a ghost. But the logical side of my brain's like, there's probably an explanation for that. So some stuff that like has happened could be, it's just the wiring, or this just fell, or it was just sleep paralysis that time I heard a demon talk in my ear. I don't know. So
damn. Dude, yeah, like I'm so glad I don't have sleep paralysis. I know a couple people that have it. That really?
Yeah, I haven't. I will say I haven't experienced it in like 8 or 9 months. But there was a time when especially when I first moved into my house, I would get it all the time, and it's the most scariest thing in the world.
Like where you can't move and you're
but
awake,
I'm
but
awake.
you're not awake.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm sleeping, but I know I'm not sleeping, but I cannot move anything. Like I'm trying to wake myself up in my mind.
Do you ever feel like there's a presence near you, like other people do, like something scary? I'm not trying to like manifest anything to happen.
No.
So like I'm not trying to do
No.
that.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, when the first couple times it happened, I always felt like somebody was holding me down. Because like I felt like that's what it feels like. Because you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know. It's luckily I haven't had it in a while, but it's very scary. And of course, in your mind, you don't know how long it's going on. Like, how long was that happening? Like, it may feel just like 20 or 30 seconds, or it may feel like a minute or 2 minutes. I wonder, you just don't know how long, or that. Yeah, seriously. Luckily, I don't think I've ever felt it like super, super long. But again, who knows?
Is this where she sees the ghost of her mom?
Yes. Oh, not yet. I think she goes and looks through books first. When you said I haven't had it in a while, and then you said 8 or 9, I thought you were going to say years, not months. That's fairly recent.
Well, I guess you're right. It's just I just remember like I used to get it all the time. Like I would go.
Oh my God, no!
Like 3 or 4 weeks in between getting it,
dude.
So
that's terrible. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. It's okay,
man.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I'll be honest with you, like I never heard of, like, knew that was a thing. I never really looked it up or anything like that, but I did after it started to happen, and that's when I literally first found out about it.
Man.
No. Okay, you know what's weird? This handwriting of her mom's looks exactly like my printing. If I try to make it nice, that's exactly how I write or print. I have awful printing. I look like I'm like in grade 2. That's exactly what it looks like. When I first saw it, I was like, how did they get the likeliness of my printing?
Well, to be fair, I've seen a lot worse. So,
oh, here we go.
Ugh. Oh man,
I can't see it on my screen.
Too dark.
What?
Yeah.
Oof. I watched this movie with my brother when I went to visit him in South Carolina. My brother doesn't watch very many movies at all. But I've been like kind of forcing him to watch like all of my favorite horror movies. So we watched The Evil Dead when I was there, and we watched this one when I was there. And after this movie ended, we discussed it for 2.5 hours.
Really?
I love that. I love that.
2.5 hours. It was like 4 a.m. and we're still like debating stuff, and he liked it, but it was just like, whoa.
Yeah, it's a fun one to dissect and like get all those feelings out that this movie gives you for sure.
Especially like for Marie, that you said that was his first time watching it, right?
Yeah.
Like as a sister, you had to be like super proud. Like going into it, like I'm about to show my brother a hell of a fucking movie, and then when they like it too, you're like, oh, even better.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, I've showed him when we watched The Evil Dead, he came up with this whole theory about like how all these parts of it like represent like the addiction aspect and this and this and this, and I'm like, whoa, I didn't think about it on that. But I showed him Willow Creek, I showed him Creep and Creep 2, and he got so obsessed with those movies he would just call me to talk about those movies, and I'm like, yes, you love horror movies, you love these screwed up psychological horror movies. Yeah.
I love that.
So he loved Willow Creek.
Yes, he loved it.
Did he?
He loved it. Yes. Okay. Fun fact.
No.
Years ago, my brother and I wanted to make our own podcast, and we actually recorded a couple episodes just with our voices, and we did a whole Willow Creek episode, an entire episode of Willow Creek.
Like Bigfoot calls and
yeah.
Oh my god.
I love that movie, Kevin. Shut up.
Butt shot.
That was me in high school.
What? Looking at the butts?
Yeah.
Just staring at butts, hating.
Actually, no, I'm sorry.
class.
That was more like early high school. After that, all I cared about was coming to school and going to sleep.
Did you fall asleep in class a lot?
Yeah, I did.
Dude, one time.
But like, it was a lot of my morning classes because I'm still this way. Like, I just have a hard time falling asleep.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm just always up late and yeah. But yeah, I've always got in trouble for falling asleep.
Yeah, I wish I would have taken school a little more seriously, but
it's like you look back on it now and it's like it was way easier than I was making it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I remember in high school, I think I was a freshman or a sophomore, and I had this really good teacher. His name was Mr. Sparks, and history teacher, but he would always go off on tangents and just talk. He liked to talk and not about the subject, just to talk. And when he did that, I would lay my head down because I knew it was going to be like 20, 30 minutes. So I remember I was asleep and I could hear him walk over to my desk and he put his hand on my head and I jumped and the whole class laughed. Dude, it was so bad.
Oh no. And that you'll never forget that moment.
I was like, oh man, he got me bad. I deserved it though. I was sleeping in his class.
Have y'all ever encountered somebody who does stuff like this?
Like mutilate animals and stuff?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a serious question.
I don't think so.
I know somebody who does that.
I haven't.
Who does?
Mm-hmm.
Presently?
Mike holds up like a dead bird head real quick.
I know somebody who does
definitely
that.
Not
I know
me.
Snip.
Well, I know somebody who does weird shit like this, and then also somebody, anytime they see a dead animal on the road, they have to pick it up and move it. Yeah, it's.
Are you gonna out them right now?
Absolutely not. Not that they watch this, but.
Do they at least make like taxidermy out of it, or are they doing anything with it, or are they just like, hey, cool, dead animal?
The one who does like weird shit like this, I didn't like know him. It was just somebody in a past work experience that got in trouble for doing something like that.
Yo,
it's hard.
Was it Michael Myers? Was it Kid Michael Myers?
It's like that's what I think about. That's what I think about. I'm like little Mikey Myers.
I could never do that, man. I'm even bad with mice. Like,
oh, dude.
Like growing up, I had this. They put these mouse traps out, but there was the sticky pads where they just get stuck and suffer. I was like, I can't let you die this way, and I had to take it out and like try to get it off of there with like olive oil and shit. Like,
so
I can't.
So I live out in the sticks, kind of. So my first year in my house, I had mice, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what am I doing wrong? And so I laid down traps, and I laid down the traps that you were talking about. I woke up the next morning, and there was one in there, and I was like, yeah, I can't do this. I got to figure something else out. So I had to go and get like this. They're like little sticks where they eat it, and then they go off and they die. And they've worked great. I haven't seen them since, but yeah, I can't. To your whole mouse thing and mice thing, like
it's so inhumane to just leave them there to suffer forever. Yeah, I can't do that, man.
I can't do that. Yeah.
I've also never done that. I can't. The worst thing I did when I was a kid, maybe like pulled a leg off a daddy long leg, but that's pretty much it.
Damn,
they're spiders, so fuck that. Hey.
Yeah, I fucking hate spiders. That's like spiders and heights, man. I can't do.
Spiders creep me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like that's my sister always tags me on Facebook, and like every spider meme she comes across, I'm like, I'm gonna delete you if you don't stop.
There's so like I'll come across this random video that's like taken from somebody's home in Australia, and the spider's like as big as my computer.
God! Yeah.
And they're like trying to get it off the wall, and I'm like, nope.
Time to sell the house.
So what you're saying is the next movie we have to watch is Arachnophobia?
That one scared the shit out of me as a kid.
I'll be honest with you. I'll set up the stream for y'all and let y'all stream on the account, but I'm gonna have to set that one out.
Yeah, that's a scary one.
I think Marie, you're up next. So
Oh, to pick a movie?
yeah.
I was like, wait, did you ask a question? What's the question?
Oh, so how much
Um,
rum did you put in that cup?
Are you asking me? I put gin
Oh,
today.
gin.
I put a shot with a dash extra.
I love that.
An over encumbered shot. Oh yeah, I need to think of a movie to watch. Okay. Oh no. I was gonna say I'm gonna make you guys watch a found footage movie, but I need to find one that won't be jittery for Michael's stomach.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, that's understandable. Think about it.
I thought it was something I would grow out of, honestly, but I'll tell y'all what, when it comes out and it's available, I'm picking Cocaine Bear. Just letting y'all know ahead of time.
Oh, you liked it?
I did. Now, if you're going in thinking it's a horror movie, you might as well tap out. It's not a horror movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good comedy, though. I'll tell you that.
Comedy. Okay.
Like, I genuinely watch this movie and get mad because she got snubbed.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the whole scene when I'll talk about it when we get to it, but she deserves an award for even just that one scene in particular. When we get to it, I'll say, but how is she the mom in The Sixth Sense and then also the mom in this?
Mm-hmm. She's so good in The Sixth Sense. Like that scene at the end of the car where he's like talking about, I guess, her mom, and she like gets choked up and she can't breathe. Yeah.
I got chills. I'm starting to watery eyes.
And then next to him, she's like, well, why are we in this traffic? He's like, there was a lady on a bicycle that got in the crash. And then she's like standing next to the car. Ooh, I got chills.
And she's like, how do you know that? And he said, because she's standing next to your window or something like that,
and then
right?
she turns and walks away. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
movie. Dude, that
man.
movie's fantastic.
Really good.
I don't care what Shyamalan does the rest of his career. He gave us The Sixth Sense and Signs, and I love him forever.
I also really liked The Village. I don't know. I really love The Village. Joaquin Phoenix in The Village. Oh my god.
I think it's beautiful. The score in it, the acting.
Yeah, Village is good. Joaquin, I've always been a big fan of his. I remember watching him when he was like super young too.
Yeah, and Bryce Dallas Howard's great in that. Like whenever she finds him after he's been stabbed. Oh god.
Oh my god. And Adrian Brody in that movie? So good.
I've never understood the hate for The Village.
No, neither have I. I loved it. Toni Collette.
She's fucking great, man.
She can sing too. She can sing like crazy. Like a really good voice.
I wish she would come to conventions. I mean, she's too big for that, I think, but I'd love to meet her.
I mean, oh.
Just think about what she losing your mother, your daughter.
Oh my god.
And I know I'm jumping ahead, but man, if that was me as a brother and that happened in my hands.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, and his acting. This is the first movie I ever saw him. It was his name Alex
Wolff.
Alex Wolff. Yeah. First movie I ever saw him in, and he's perfect in this movie. You guys watch the movie Pig with
No,
I haven't.
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's so good, and he's in there, and he's a completely different character than this. But I recommend Pig. Pig is great.
I saw parts of him in Old. I didn't watch the whole movie, but he was good in that too.
Oh, see someone breathing right there?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Who is that? One of the cult people, obviously, but
again, such a fucking good shot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me get y'all's opinion. Watch-alongs, are we limiting them to horror movies? How do y'all feel about that?
I'm open for whatever.
I am also open. Oh, so I can force you guys. Well, I can force you guys to watch a chick flick. Not that you guys would mind. I don't think. Either of you.
Just kidding. I think
are we talking about like truly romance, or are we talking about like rom-coms?
Rom-coms.
I like rom-coms. I mean, I probably won't watch one with you just because you were hating on 10 Things I Hate About You, and that really hurt my heart. So
Wait, who? Me?
Yeah,
didn't you say it wasn't in your top 10?
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's not in my top 10.
Oh, that breaks my heart.
Well, I've probably seen more rom-coms than you, so there's other ones that take.
True. No, that is true.
Right?
Which we gotta do that episode.
I still
soon.
have my list. I got my list. It's there.
I think I did too. I think I have. Yeah, I think I did too.
You know what I love about Charlie making these little like fucked up dolls is that it's symbolic of her becoming one of those at the very end where her head's on top of like this like figure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also I saw a video about this. Her wearing all red is symbolic of the decapitation scene. Like everything, it's like the blood flowing down. I thought that was really cool.
Why they decided to do this freaking tongue click, I don't know, but I love that.
It works.
Like, what an unsettling sound. How
Something
why?
so simple.
Yeah, because you it's like you wait to hear it in like the quietest moments of like when you're sleeping in your room, like
Again, yes. No, again, which reminds me a little bit of The Conjuring. When I first saw that movie, all I kept wondering, like when I'm sitting in the dark, am I going to hear that double clap? You know,
that or like
exactly
that or like the creak of the rope, like where it starts to turn and shit. Swinging. Ugh.
Okay. Hey, wait.
Hey,
did we watch The Conjuring? We watched The Conjuring? That was the first one we did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry.
Actually, we did H2O first, and then The Conjuring.
H2O, then Conjuring. Okay, yeah.
I think, yeah. Talk about, man, they played off each other so well throughout this entire fucking movie.
Yeah.
These two?
Yeah.
Especially at that dinner scene.
Dinner table. Oh, man, yeah.
My face on your face.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to the party. No offense to my sister, but I'm not taking my little sister to a party.
Yeah, that was weird.
Especially like I get it if like my sister's forcing to go is weird in general, but like at her age too. Like if my sister was like in 9th grade and I was in 11th, maybe I could understand that. But I mean, come on now.
But also, like, I mean, she's clearly not an extrovert or wants to socialize. Why are you going to force her to go to a party?
Yeah, it's not like she wants to go. I mean, I think she literally says she doesn't want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But I guess you could make a case that like the cult and this curse, these powers are like already kind of like pulling the strings, and the mom's like not really knowing what she's saying, and she's forcing her to go for this event to happen.
I think that was the debate that my brother and I were talking about, is that I said something about like how it was fate. And then he was like, well, why? And then we got in this big, oh my God, you guys, like, and I had to defend myself. And
hey, next time you visit him and y'all do that, just pop up your phone and hit up a live stream. Go Instagram live.
Yeah,
I'll grab some popcorn. I'll grab some popcorn and just watch y'all two go back and forth at it because it sounds very interesting.
Well, he's a smart dude, and he talks for a living, so he's a professor, so he just he knows how to work his way. I mean, into your mind.
My man looks like he.
I love this shot. It stops right there. Oh, it's so cool.
Yep. See what I mean about like the dead center in this movie? It's just like The Shining does that all the time.
I get that. Yeah.
My only problem with this movie is coming up. I'll show you in a second. My only problem.
The fact that they're baking a cake at a party. It's not that.
Well, that's weird, but the amount of fucking nuts they're chopping, it's like a triple nut chocolate cake. There's so many nuts.
Yeah.
It's a nut cake with chocolate.
Look at the bowl of nuts.
Yeah, look at that.
What? I didn't realize the bowl before.
Like, what are they making? Do they say?
They put it. See, I was wondering if they actually put it in the cake or if just they used the knife to cut the cake that chopped the nuts.
I think they put them in the cake.
I've
think
been
so?
to I've been to plenty of parties. Won't nobody fixing a damn cake.
Dude, no, we had Doritos. That's all we had.
I
Was
had
just like
Yeah.
chips,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly. Doritos. Maybe somebody ordered a pizza, but you're probably
some
not gonna
bagel
get it.
bites.
You
Yeah.
might as well wait to go to Sheets after the party.
Shit,
Like,
man. You ain't
is
kidding.
that what rich kids do at parties? They
Yes.
just like bake a cake with a
I
bowl of nuts.
guess.
Like,
I
I
don't
you know how
wanted to
think
have
expensive
that
walnuts
for
are?
the stream.
Walnuts are so expensive.
I actually
Pecans
got
or walnuts.
I actually got a piece of still got a piece of my birthday cake in there. I might go grab.
Dude, that sounds good. I wanted some like chocolate cake for this stream, but
Yeah.
I just didn't go get it.
They're so
Awkward high school parties.
Yeah. Got her Mike's Hard Lemonade. Hey
That was-
guys.
That was
Sorry.
no, you're good. I was gonna say that was me, the guy standing up against the wall, just kind of eavesdropping.
Yeah.
What were you about to say, Marie?
Oh, are your Mike's Hard Lemonade and like your like cooler type things? Are they made with malt? Are they malt beverages everywhere in
Mm.
America? Because in Canada they're all made with vodka.
I don't think so.
I remember having one somewhere in the States and I was like, malt? Like what is this?
I think it is malt. I want to say so. I might be wrong on that though.
Ooh,
Okay.
look at that cake.
Oh yeah, look at her with her hands.
It's like
yeah.
it's like a Matilda Bruce Bogtrotter.
Yeah. The nuts were in the cake I saw.
Good for her.
That's what I'd be doing.
I was about to say exactly. Good for her.
Good for her. Good for her.
She doesn't even want to be there. Enjoy the cake. Enjoy the cake.
Until you can't.
I actually forget how quickly this happens. We're not that far in.
Look at the foreshadowing about to come up, or I guess kind of the symbolism. Watch what they're watching. If it shows it.
I actually saw her drawing me last week. Oh yeah? I actually saw her drawing me last week. She made me look retarded. Yeah. Yeah, that's. She made me look retarded. Yeah, that's.
I'm waiting out because I don't know what they're watching. I've never noticed.
It's a really quick shot of a black and white film, and there's a beheading, and so there's just like so much beheading in this movie.
Again, I've never noticed that. You're pointing things out to me. I never noticed the bowl of nuts. I noticed the chopping of the nuts, but never the bowl. And now this movie, I never noticed that. I'm learning. Oh my God, I would die.
Mm. It's hard to breathe.
Are you okay?
Ugh.
That's freaky.
No. This right here, oh, this breaks my heart. The way he's holding her,
Yeah, I cannot imagine.
Oh God, can you imagine doing that if you're like high out of your mind?
Man.
What do you do?
Yeah.
You better try to sober up as quickly as possible. You better do something.
Oh my God.
Oh, here's where it's about to get going, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Ugh. Would that work?
I doubt it. I will say though, like anytime.
Oh. I love this shot coming up where it's just him in silence and the brake lights.
Oh my God, this movie.
Man.
He's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
How the red kind of symbolizes like
Yeah.
the blood flow back behind him.
Oh. Do you think I'd be enough force to rip that? Like, would that be enough force to rip a head off?
I don't know completely, but they're dead 100%. Like this,
It's gonna be a mangled mess for sure.
I mean, damn, what he was over 80, so I don't know, maybe.
Oh my god. Oof. I think this is such like a, not like I've ever been remotely in this situation, but I feel like it's a like a realistic representation of shock, like being in shock. Like, could you go back and look? Like, what would you?
I'd probably get out of
Like,
the
what would
car
you-
and like crawl to the other side of the field and have to like ground myself from
I
what
feel like
happened.
I don't know if I can say what I would do.
Say it. Say it.
I don't know if I could drive home with her in the back like that.
I would probably not. She would. I'll just say this: she probably would not be the only person that died that night.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
It's a lot. That's too much.
Mm-hmm. Man, and this scream coming up, like,
Oh,
it's so fucking scary and like stomach churning, and then it cuts to the shot of her all mangled up, and oh god.
to me, it's the shot of Toni Collette on the ground in her bedroom, like tearing up the carpet and just saying, I just want to die. I just want to die. Cause like, that's how it would be if your kid died. Like there's no point. Like there's
Your world's over.
Yep.
Yeah. Seriously, your world is done.
Yeah.
That she deserves an award just for that scene. That is like,
you can feel it.
oh yes.
How ugly it is.
Like, I'm not trying to get back like on the whole award thing, but I'm like starting to I'm just like starting to get to a point where I feel like horror deserves its own award show, because they get no, like, if people can't win like this, win awards with performances like this. I personally think Mia Goth had a hell of a year last year. If not even a nomination, you know what I mean? Like, that is.
Oh. She was brilliant in Pearl. She was amazing in Pearl. Like, amazing.
Look, if you don't want to give it to her, whatever, that's your prerogative. But not even a nomination. Like, come on now. Come on now.
Like, they got to have an award show for horror, but like a serious one, a serious award show for horror.
Friends, I looked it up. I'll tell you who it was after this scene, because this is fucked up, but really well done. Oh man, dude, what a shot! Combined with that.
Listen, I don't have kids, but like, I obviously have nieces and nephews, and I just, man, I would not know how to handle myself. Like, I sit here and I don't know how I'm gonna handle myself when my pup passes, whenever that time comes. You know what I mean? I can't even think about, man, like a parent should never have to bury a kid.
No.
Yeah.
I'm actually on this, him standing in the hallway. Oh God.
Yeah, like their world's, everything's, it's over.
Yep.
Everything's destroyed. This family's destroyed. But what I was going to say is that Frances McDormand won the Oscar for lead actress in the 2018 Oscars, and I love her. I think she's great. She won it for Three Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri, and I like that movie a lot. But there's no way like Toni Collette was not better than her. She deserved it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oof.
Yeah, I need a cigarette now after that one. Fuck.
Yeah, we're over the hump.
Yeah,
we made it, boys.
That's tough.
Whew.
I'm actually shocked that I love this movie as much as I do because I'm one of those people where I'm like, okay, there's a kid in this movie, and I'll like Google the IMDb and be like, check the parental thing and see if a child dies, because I just can't watch movies if children die.
Well,
but this one, I don't know why.
It's crazy you said that, because I do Phantom Empire with my friend Sean, and we reviewed the A Quiet Place not too long ago, and he said he could not get past. He said it's a great movie, but he could not stop thinking about the beginning where the kid died. Even though you don't really see too much, even though you don't see like any like too much as far as like gore or blood or anything like that, he said for him having kids is just a hard seed for him to watch.
It is.
A horror movie that I used to love before I had kids was like this like British, I think, horror movie called The Children, and it's where these children get this like disease, I don't know how, and then ultimately the parents have to decide what to do with these kids, because these kids end up being like maniacs and like killing and stuff. And these parents have to decide what to do with their own children.
Damn.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
And I used to like it. I could never watch it now, ever. Having kids makes you soft. So if you like watching horror movies or anything, like just don't have kids for a long time. Just don't.
I'm soft now. I'm screwed.
I am such a fan of lighting in movies and the way everything is lit in this. I'm just like, yes, it's fucking gorgeous. But going back to deaths in movies, I'm having a hard time thinking of like a child's death in a movie. But I'll tell you one death that I have to skip past every time I put this movie on is the beginning of Twister, where Joe's dad gets sucked out of the cellar door. I have to skip it every time.
Yeah.
What a way to go. Like, I mean, that's
holding the cellar door to keep his family like safe, when I feel like he would have maybe survived if he wasn't there, but he's like just this old country man, and you feel like it feels like a real family, and the dog's there, and it just feels super real. And then he just gets pulled out, and it fades with Joe screaming and a mom holding her. It's so fucking heavy.
I got chills.
Yeah, I love Twister.
Oh,
yeah, I've never noticed that.
No,
was that the rear view mirror?
Yeah,
I've never noticed that.
It's like memory of the rearview mirror. Yeah, he's like reliving it all the time. Yeah.
Even this scene where he starts to have a panic attack,
it
makes me feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack.
Oh, 100%. And like as sad as it is, like I love how this movie like lets us see the grief that both the mom and obviously the brother shows. I mean, because we talk about movies all the time where important characters die and the people close to them, they grieve for like 3 minutes and then it's all good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like Scream 5.
I wasn't gonna say it. I wasn't, but you know that I'll leave that to you.
I will say it. Fuck that movie. I wish Ari Aster would tackle The Exorcist. Could you imagine?
Well, I mean, I don't want anyone to tackle The Exorcist. I want The Exorcist to be left alone. But if it had to be tackled by anyone, then I would pick. Yeah.
You telling me you don't want to see David Gordon Green do it?
I don't, man. I don't. And I've talked about this a little bit with Burke. And I don't think he's the right man for the job, but I'm optimistic. I'd like to see him removed from Jamie Lee Curtis and that whole crew to see what he can do if he has more freedom to see.
Yeah. Well,
what he can do.
I heard like early on, like she was she had a lot of say in how things happened, especially in those in kills and ends, but especially in ends. Like she had a lot of say on how things happened. So I'm just wondering, like, how much of that was David Gordon Green and how much of it was not.
Yeah.
Because I think we can all agree, whether you like it or not, probably the best one out of the three is 18.
Oh yeah, yeah,
For sure.
And I feel like that's the movie that David Gordon Green really had a real good grasp on before. Even though I love her as a final girl, before Jamie Lee Curtis kind of took control over the last two.
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking to you earlier, Mike, that I put on ends last night just to have something on.
oh god,
And I couldn't make it a third of the way through, halfway through. I just had to cut it off.
I haven't watched it. I watched it like 3 times, but all 3 times that was like right after it came out. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it since. And I'm a completionist. I have the 18 and Halloween Kills steelbook. I cannot bring myself to buy the end steelbook.
Really?
Like I went and got I went and got the screen steelbook the other day, and like the Halloween Ends is supposed to be a limited edition steelbook, and I swear to God, for like the past 8 months, they've had 5 on the shelf. They still got 5 on the shelf. So
everywhere.
So I'm like, I don't think this is one that's probably going to go out of stock anytime soon. So if I ever decide I want to buy it or it goes on sale Black Friday, I might pick it up. But
I don't have Kills, Ends, or Scream 5, and I will not have either of those ever.
I just have to, man. I have to have the collection.
I'm the same way. Like I like being a completist, and I like having tangible media, but those are just movies that I feel like sours my collection, and I just can't have it.
Yeah, no, I get that. And one of the things that I like about buying the movies, though, like they all come with a digital code. So I can always watch them wherever too. So like now I got Scream. I don't have to pop in the DVD or hope it's streaming. I can just go to the app and I always have that.
I'm so jealous that your Best Buy still sells tangible media, dude. My Best Buy has none.
Fucking
none.
Really?
Fucking
None.
barely. No lie. I'm gonna take a video next time I'm in there. All they have is they have like 2 rows, and then they have like a standalone of new releases. So I would say altogether they probably have 20 different DVDs.
What?
That's
it's so sad. It's so sad. Even Target, like my local Target has limited down. They used to have like 3 or 4 rows. Like I used to get good pickups from there. Now 1 row maybe, or like one aisle maybe. That's it. It's dying.
Yeah, I used to go to Best Buy, Walmart, Target. Walmart has the most, but like it's just like most of it's like B movie and like television shows. It's a lot of not great stuff, and they're all DVDs for the most part. Then Target barely has anything. So I usually go to Barnes and Noble, but that's like a 30-minute drive for me down towards Charlotte. But dude, it sucks, man. It's sad, the disappearance of tangible media. I was jealous of that Scream steelbook though, man. That was slick.
Well, what sucked about it is it came out last year and I missed it. And I obviously got the Scream 2 steelbook, and I'm like, well, now I got to get the collection.
I want that one too, yeah.
And they this new one that just dropped, it's a re-release, so they decided to re-release it. So I got super lucky with that. But dude, there's 4 or 5 of them there. If you want me to pick you one up, let me know.
I might, I mean, I'll Venmo you for sure.
Yeah, they had a bunch.
Because I haven't seen them anywhere.
That's crazy. Like down towards you, that your Best Buys don't sell any. Really, it's crazy because I was in Raleigh last weekend and I went to a Best Buy. They didn't really have anything either.
Oh, that's sad.
I know. I'm a physical media type of person too. Although I have to be honest with you, I probably stream most of it. Like even though I got Scream, I'll probably watch it on the app now that I got the digital code, because I don't have a 4K player. So I want to buy one, but then things are fucking expensive, And I'm like, okay, well, how long should I really spend like $150 on this 4K player if DVDs and they're about to go bye-bye? Like,
yeah, you can't even buy it anyway. They buy what you want.
I think I'll probably buy one just because it feels like there's more 4K releases than there is like Blu-ray stuff, regular Bluray stuff these days. I'm like, well,
and I feel like I feel like I'll buy it and then they'll release an 8K. As soon as I buy it, they're gonna come out. They're gonna come out with it.
I don't need anything more than 4K though. 4K is already too sharp.
Yeah, I agree. And like some movies, I really enjoy that kind of old grainy feel.
Oh yeah, some grit.
I really appreciated like the 4K. Like when I went and saw Halloween, like I really appreciate the 4K. I might kind of little prefer the old grit to it, but
yeah, that's why I love VHS tapes so much. It's because it's film. It's it's not this digital disc. It's actually something more like I don't know the right way to say it, but
yeah,
it feels more like film and cinema and magic that is in those tapes compared to like a disc.
Do you have a VHS player?
Not yet. I'm looking for like a shelf. I was talking to Maria about this. I was like, I need like a multimedia shelf that's like asymmetrical where I can fit a VHS TV. I can put my VHSs over here and over here. But they don't make them really, man.
Are you talking about, do you want the VHS and TV, like the combination one, like the old school one?
I'd take it. Yeah.
I think that's what y'all remember when DVDs first came out and like they were still doing VHSs and they used to do the dual releases. Like on one side, it was a VHS player. On the other side was a DVD player.
Yeah. I think we still have one at my mom's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Payment knocking that shit over.
Yeah. Is this the scene with the? No.
I feel like this is where she's
This is where I think this is where she shows her what happens. Like she finally sees for the first time, like this woman's not bullshitting her.
Yeah, like the Ouija board or something.
Yeah, like she sees.
Is that now? I don't think it's now, because remember when she sees her in a different parking lot. Maybe it is now. I don't know.
I can't remember either because I thought she'd like. Because I feel like she does. Did she already approach her where she's freaking out? She's like, "Oh, you gotta come with me. You gotta trust me."
I don't know.
No, I think that might be next.
Okay, got you. Because doesn't she come to the apartment twice?
Yes.
Twice. Yeah.
Yes.
Or 3 times because like the last time she can't get in and the camera reveals that there's like all the cult shit going on.
That's true.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes. Oh yeah, so this is the first time.
Yeah, you're right. Devil woman, the devil. Y'all like The Waterboy with Adam Sandler?
I haven't seen it in so long.
Oh man, that's my favorite Sandler movie.
Is it?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh god, I haven't seen it in ages.
I'd say The Waterboy, Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, and The Wedding Singer, and 50 First Dates.
Can anybody guess?
Yes.
Mine.
Your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
Yeah.
Did I name it? Oh, is it Big Daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
that
movie.
Great.
It's cute. It is cute.
Man, he had a run. Hell of a run.
Oh yeah.
Lie down.
Well deserved.
Be still.
Be still. That's how you parent, though. Like honestly.
Yeah.
Be still.
Frankenstein, what do you want? 30 packages of ketchup.
Okay, 30 packages of ketchup.
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest here.
Let's be honest with you. Total stranger with a weird mat that my mom used to make for some reason somehow.
Okay, so if I was the son, I obviously already feel guilty as fuck. And also to feel the pressure from that I know my mom is putting all this pressure on me that I'm responsible for it. Like, man, that's a lot. That is a lot to deal with. I mean, the dad does a good job not making his son feel that way, but not her.
I feel so bad for the dad in this movie. He's trying so hard to keep everyone all together and keep it all together, and like no one's like the there for him.
One.
He is, yeah.
I know, but like what a horrible burden to have, to be the only one who's strong through all of it. Everyone else is freaking out and crazy and dying. Like it's his daughter who died too, and he has to be strong for like everyone else. It's sad. It's really sad.
Yeah.
I was just as shocked as he was. And it was impossible to convince them that it was just luck. Which, of course, it was. But timing was awful. Peter and I had gotten into this stupid quarreling phase.
Kevin, we are like right on time with one another.
Are we? That's good.
Oh yeah.
I can't tell if my
shocking.
TV and my laptop's off, but I think it's pretty good.
I'm
Maybe
right
I
on time
turned
with
off.
your TV, but then also the sound sounds right.
I'm upset that I don't own a ghost face mask. I was gonna take a ghost face mask and wear it in the movies.
Were you?
Yeah, wear it to the
Dude.
movies. It's funny. I sat
Get
down.
one.
I'm thinking about it. I'm just afraid it won't be here in time. I remember when I went and saw Ends, I sat down and I looked to my left. Somebody was in a full Michael Myers
Yeah.
outfit. I was like, oh
Nice.
my God.
I
love those.
got-
I was just gonna say I love those TikToks where they go up to the counter and they're like, "What movie would you like to see, sir?" Or
and then it pans over.
it pans over and like they're in a ghost face mask or
Yeah.
a Michael Myers mask.
Yeah, I got this ghost face mask at Party City like a day before I went to meet Skeet and Matt at Mad Monster here. And what I didn't know is that there's so many different like molds and models of all the ghost, like each ghost face mask in every movie is different. And so the Gen 1 is from the OG, and that one's like really rare and very expensive, but I want it. And that's another issue I have with Scream 6 is that it's just a new ghost face mask, but they made it look all crusty and wrinkly and old. But I wish they would have gotten one of the Gen 1s from like 96, and that would have been way cooler to me.
I was gonna ask you because I know you saw the scene.
Yeah.
Did you? I'm not gonna lie. I like the robe in this one. I'm a fan of the robe.
It feels it does feel a little more savage. It feels more gritty, like the robe and the just the energy of how Ghostface moves.
Yeah, just
But
like I don't know, like he was, if it makes sense, like he was right on her ass. Like it just didn't give off Scream 5 vibes. Again, I don't know if it's gonna be a movie that we all love, but I can say I'm pretty confident I'll like it more than I do Scream 5. Again, probably not saying much if you know how much I enjoy or hate Scream 5, but
yeah, I mean, it looks better, but I still have this really uncomfortable, like, feeling about it. Like, even with they're really great with their marketing, with like, obviously, like the little popcorn buckets and trailers and poster art and stuff. But dude, their captions are so bad. I saw a caption the other day where it was like, "I'm in a stab state of mind." I'm like, stop, stop. This is awful.
It's terrible.
Who's running this?
I don't know.
But see, I thought Scream 4's marketing was really, really good. But again, I was comparing it to Halloween Ends, and that's probably a mistake in itself. But I just thought they handled the marketing aspect of it a lot better. Oh, here it goes. He is not playing. He's asking for answers.
I love this kind of like ping pong back and forth of passive aggressiveness and it's building.
Yeah. I'm right on par with y'all too. By the way, I can hear somebody's in the background, and it's right exactly where it needs to be.
Release you. Yeah, fine, release me. Just say it. Just fucking say it. Don't you swear at me, you little shit. Don't you ever raise your voice at me. I am your mother. Do you understand? All I do is worry and slay and defend you. And all I get back is that
Your face on your face.
so full of disdain and resentment and always so annoyed. Well, now your sister is dead. And I know you missed her. And I know it was an accident. And I know you're in pain. And I wish I could take that away from you. I wish I could shield you from the knowledge
God damn.
what you did.
That's so good.
My sister is dead. She's gone forever. And what a waste. If it could make it put us together is something. If you could just say, I'm sorry, or faced up to what happened, maybe then we could do something with this. But you can't take responsibility for anything. So now I can't accept. And I can't forgive. Because nobody admits anything they've done.
Start tearing up a little bit there.
All right.
I gotta clap. I'm gonna clap because
I know.
that is
Tony
fucking
Collette.
I
great.
love a scene.
The queen.
Also, gotta say, like, she obviously she feels like she's blaming him, but it also seems like the way it's written and the way like she's saying what she's saying, she also obviously blames herself in a sense too.
Mm-hmm. She's definitely projecting, but she's also like releasing all this resentment. I just think that's so cool how a director can build this tension and this crescendo to this like release of all this grief and emotion. Like you can just feel it building, and that is not easy to construct and do. And so, man, this movie's incredible. This movie's perfect.
It's not easy
It
to do,
is.
especially
It
like with the
is.
timing and the pacing and the build up and
Exactly.
how realistic it is. It's perfect in this movie. It feels very organic.
What a scene.
What a scene.
I
That's probably it's definitely one of my favorite scenes. I think there's so much raw emotion in it, and I don't know, it's just perfect.
Yeah, it's a relatable raw emotion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How many
dad?
All right, guys. How many movies do y'all think I've seen this year so far?
52.
Oh God.
Because I'm logging every movie I watched this year, whether it's rewatches. I just want to see what I'm at. I am. What's your guess, Murray?
Excuse me.
Okay, wait. It's this year. It's just March.
Yes.
I'm gonna say 67.
Okay, listen. Everybody guesses super high, and I feel like my number is super high, and then everybody guesses like in the 50s and 60s, and I'm like, okay, well maybe I'm not watching enough. Like maybe I'm just not I'm at 47.
That's still good. I was just thinking, you come home and
I think you're higher than me.
And you watch like a movie a night or
Pretty
two,
much.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was thinking like
That
maybe
makes
67.
sense. That makes sense.
Mike, do you ever? This happens to me a lot. Whenever I watch a movie and I go to Letterboxd, I can't not say something about it. And there's sometimes I'm like, I don't know what to say, but I can't just leave the rating, and I always have to like leave a little review.
I used to when I first started. Now not so much. Like I just went through the Rocky and Creed movies.
Great movies.
Yeah, and there were some that I was able to say stuff on, but like there's a point where I'm just like, do I want to sound creative in this one? Do I want to be funny in this one?
Yeah.
Am I saying too much or am I saying too less? So there's some I feel like I definitely have to, but I will say when I first got Letterboxd, I was definitely like, I just cannot leave this blank. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But like here lately, I guess because the amount of movies I'm watching, I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, some people I follow leave like pages of reviews. I'm just like,
dude,
I gotta leave like a sentence or a paragraph. That's the most I got.
Yeah, some people go crazy.
Oh man, more power to them though.
I definitely leave a review like on new releases though, all the new ones that I've seen this year, which I think Megan's still my favorite this year.
Really?
Yeah, like I know a lot of people that liked Infinity Pool. I didn't like it as much.
I've actually heard mixed things about that movie.
Yeah, I mean, I think Mia Goth is great in it, but there's more to a movie.
I think Skinamarink, The Outwaters, and Megan have been like nice. Like I've really enjoyed those three movies. I don't know if I'll watch Infinity Pool though. Not a big Cronenberg guy.
It's
or Mia
interesting.
Goth guy.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's so articulate and beautiful, and I think she says a lot of good things, especially for standing up for the horror genre. But I don't know. There's just something about her performances where I always just see kind of the same thing, and I hear the same thing sometimes. That's all.
That's my girl, man.
I get it.
I gotta. There's not many. There's not. So I was gonna save it, but I got a shirt made to wear next weekend. It said it's gonna say Mia Goth deserved an Oscar.
Ooh,
Nice.
Right before the Oscars.
Good.
For Pearl.
Oh, Pearl.
I think Pearl and X, but probably mostly Pearl.
Okay.
Oh, that's so good, Kevin.
I don't. I'll trust you, but I'm never gonna watch it.
Hey, dude, no lie. I thought you were gonna hate Megan, man.
I know you did.
Trust me, dude. I got out of the movie. One of the first things I said was, "Yeah, that's not gonna be Kevin. Kevin's not gonna." Like it." I did.
I mean, it's really not like it's.
Because
I'm not a big doll movie guy, anyways, and like most modern horror movies, especially like Blumhouse stuff, I'm just like,
yeah. And I just didn't know how you were gonna go into it, because if you're going into it like expecting like a true horror movie, like a real gory horror movie, you don't really get that.
Yeah,
you know, because of the way they treated it. So
I just thought the writing, except for like the human characters, was but I thought Megan was just a really cool character. I love my favorite scene was her in the woods when she does that reverse sit up, and I just thought that like the sound design was cool. It had something going for it. It actually had a little bit of a soul compared to all like the other bullshit that Blumhouse craps out.
Hey man, there's some good Blumhouse movies, man.
I'm trying to think if there's other ones I like.
Oh, there's definitely should be. I feel
is Sinister a Blumhouse movie?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Blumhouse horror movies.
So, all right. Oh. So while we're looking at Blumhouse real quick, I want to ask y'all this. I think I asked y'all this last time when we watched The Conjuring. Y'all would. I know Marie, you said you would do a Ouija board, right? Or you have done one?
Oh, I've done tons. Yeah.
Have you in all honesty, have you gotten anything out of them at all? Has stuff happened? You feel like?
I don't know. You never know. Like you don't know. I haven't done one in years and years and years and years. I do it again just for fun. I mean, so
let me ask you this, because I've never done one, but every time I see somebody do one, they always look at the other person and be like, "Did you move it? Did you move it? Have you ever purposely moved it?"
Never. I never would do that. I never would.
But it has moved when you've done it, correct?
Yeah, but I mean, like, who did it? Like, I would never do that. Okay, this is how honest I am. I would never do. Today I was grocery shopping and I forgot that I had like drinks at the bottom of my cart and I already paid for everything, and I was walking away and I was like, I'm sorry, I forgot to pay for my drinks at the bottom.
You know,
and like people would have just walked out and stolen it. I'm like, no, I would never move Ouija board pointer, and I would never steal my drinks at the grocery store.
Well, I'll tell you this. Somebody who did do that today was my sister. She didn't pay for her water and she just left. So I'm gonna have to out her. I'm gonna have to out her on that.
She deserved that free water, though. It's okay.
Is she also the one who cuts the heads off animals and stuff? Or
she is not. She is not. All right, Kevin.
Yes.
Kevin. All right, we got Get Out.
I like Get Out. Yep, I like Get Out.
Insidious.
Nope. I'm saying nope to Get Out. I don't like Get Out.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was overrated.
I think it is overrated, but I also think it surprised me. Like, I didn't think it was going to be as like creative as it was. I think the stuff where he sinks. I think Daniel Kaluuya is great. I like him as an actor. So I do like Get Out. Do I watch it a lot? No. But I like Split. I like The Visit. I like Sinister. Sinister is probably my favorite.
Wait, you like The Visit? Like isn't that the M. Night Shyamalan one? The found footage one?
I like that one.
I like found footage movies.
They're not my favorite.
Yeah, okay. Oh, it's Skinamarink, Outwaters, Blair Witch Project.
So Kevin, I'm looking at these movies ranked. I like a lot of them, man. I like again Sinister. I like The Black Phone. I like Halloween 2018. I like I know you don't like this movie because we talked about it, but Hush. I like Hush. I'll be honest with you. I thought I liked Blumhouse, but not these many movies.
I like parts of Hush. It just gets a little repetitive and it drags for me. But
Oh, The Purge. I love the first Purge movie.
not a Purge guy, but I feel you. Feel you.
I
I
just
think
I
that's
just
kind of
noticed
it,
how
though.
I just noticed how you spelt my last name on here, Dempsey. It looks so cute, IE.
Oh my god! I'm so pissed
I,
with myself.
I just noticed that. No, it's like a little
Oh.
cutesy version of Dempsey. It's like,
Oh,
oh, my
Dempsey.
Dempsey.
I'm sorry, Marie.
That's okay. I just crushed your soul when I said I didn't like Get Out.
But it's kind of like cohesive with the last two letters of my last name, Dempsey.
Yeah, that's
Ketchie.
probably
So it's
that's
nice.
probably why it happened. Yeah, I know.
I see what you're doing, Mike.
I appreciate y'all trying to take up from me. Like, I really appreciate that.
He's going for a more cohesive title, and it looks it.
When I turned on this movie on my Blu-ray, like the pop-up menu, there's an ant that's crawling on the screen. I thought there was a big ass ant on my TV.
Ugh.
House of Horrors mentioned me in her story.
Me too.
Whoa.
Let's all share it.
What the fuck, man? Oh, dude, that's funny as shit. Mike's face.
Let me go look.
That's really funny.
I'm not a Jordan Peele person. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, you didn't like Nope either.
I didn't like Nope, but I hated Us. I hated Us with a passion.
Is not good, yeah.
So, one of the things that I'm hearing a lot of people say is, like, their second and third time watching Nope, they like it more.
I
watched it twice.
I lost my interest in it after the second. I was like, ah.
I haven't seen it more than that, so I don't know.
I love Daniel Kaluuya. I love Keke Palmer. She's so funny. She's so funny in that movie.
She was not good in that movie. I thought that her acting was terrible in that movie.
I love whenever like the I love whenever the horse runs away and she's like, "Where are you going?" Like she makes me laugh in that movie. Scary nightmare scene, but I love Daniel Kaluuya, Keke Palmer. I think the night scenes of the UFO flying is fucking gorgeous.
Like that looks pretty, but
I love Stephen Yen. I love the whole ape side story, but the ending really ruins it for me.
The jellyfish.
Yeah, it's bad.
I know that's a lot of people's favorite horror movie of last year.
Oh God.
It would make my top 10, but I think
it made my top 10. But you didn't like a lot of horror movies last year, right?
Terrifier 2 was like in another stratosphere compared to everything else for me.
I still haven't seen it.
But The Banshees of Inisherin was my favorite movie of last year. What a great movie.
Yeah, that movie was really good.
Mine was Top Gun.
I gotta see that.
That movie also was really good. I didn't watch the whole thing. I came in like halfway through, and I think I cried 4 times. I'm like, I'm not even attached to these characters, but I loved it.
Marie, me neither. I went into the theater, did not thinking I would like it as much as I did, and then just the like theater experience was crazy for me.
Is this the scene where she says,
"Oh my God,"
where she says something that she like covers her mouth real quick?
She already did that. I think.
Fuck, I missed it.
Yeah, she said, I never wanted to be your mother or something like that.
Yeah, and she's like,
"Oh, yeah."
It's so funny. Oh, that's scary.
Man.
Well, the thing is, she was trying to save them. Like it's the thing. Like subconsciously, she knew like this. She's not meant to have kids. This is what's going to happen to them. They're just pawns in this payment satanic game.
Ooh, that could be a good quote on the Blu-ray.
Pawns in the satanic.
Oh, get out of my face! If I woke up to that, that scared the shit out of me. Oh.
Yeah, I'd be like, Mom, okay, seriously?
Oh, this is where she's like trying to get him to see Charlie on the Ouija board thing.
Yeah.
They bring the dad too. Let me sleep.
Poor Steven.
gets it so bad.
He does.
Poor guy.
I used to have growing up, my mom used to live next to somebody who would build like these little houses and stuff and would like do all the rooms. It was the neatest thing in the world. It was cool. So cool. Like the little light fixtures in the rooms too. Like it was pretty fucking cool.
She's like, come here. Sit down. Dude, I'd have been out of there. Okay, she's lost it.
I mean, maybe if you weren't acting so intensely, I would trust you a little more.
I was about to say, like, you're not doing anything to.
You can do it over here then. I need you both to concentrate. Think about Charlie. Sweetheart, please. I tried this 20 minutes ago and it worked. I'm not bringing you down here to well, I just need to show you. Show what? Fuck. I'm a medium. Okay, I've seen apparitions earlier and I
Just keep digging your hole here.
I know how it sounds, but there's no way to talk about it. I just need to show you, okay? Please, you'll see. I'm completely lucid. No, Peter, please. We need to do this as a family. This is all our energies, okay? Together. All right, I'll stay. Steve, please. I really need you to be open. Please, I promise. Both of you. Please, I need you to be open. Please. Come on, Steve. Come on. I promise.
I love it. Like, sigh of relief she does. Like, okay.
So,
I mean, you should know now from all the movies out with different languages that you read out loud that conjures demons and stuff, not to read out a different language that you don't know.
Yeah. Not something I'll be doing anytime soon.
No.
Charlie, it's Mommy. Daddy and Peter. Charlie, if you're in this room with us, I'm going to have us all touch the glass.
Okay, so who's doing a Ouija board next?
I want you to move the glass.
You guys never done it?
I've done it when I was a kid.
Oh.
I've never done it.
Would you do it again? And would you ever do it?
Not again. No way. I've got enough crap going on in my life for me to conjure some crap to happen. No, but we conjured some little like boy, and he said he was killed by a cow, but he spelled it K-O-W. That's all I remember.
I'm like, does that make it more legit?
I don't know.
Like when a little child spell it like that?
Probably.
Right?
Yeah, we lived out in the country, so it probably did happen.
Who would say killed by a cow? Like,
I don't know. Maybe I should no, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say, like look it up. No.
Yeah.
Doesn't he start crying again?
Yeah.
He gets scared. Yeah.
Charlie? What's wrong?
Oh, see, that's why I wish he would have directed The Exorcist, because I mean, you can make something scary visually, but to have something so emotionally disturbing like embed itself into you, that's what Ari Aster does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I always forget about this part that this happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little mini possession.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
What's happening? Why is everyone scared?
She gets so pissed.
She is.
Like, bitch, you were just possessed. You're lucky all I did was throw water on you.
Man.
I mean,
Oh, she even made a little car, a little display for it too. What is this? Is a city for ants?
a death scene for ants? A beheading for ants?
And then he looks up, he's like, ooh. I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Do y'all have sleepless nights a lot? Because I
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
Every
I have a
night.
really hard
I was
time.
about to say,
falling
me
asleep.
too.
I'm up to like 4 a.m. every night. I can't sleep. It's awful.
Yeah, it's terrible, dude.
So this scene, my
man.
bad, Mike.
No,
No,
this
you're good. Go
This
ahead.
isn't the scene yet. This isn't the scene yet.
It's not?
No, I don't think so.
This is not the nose breaking scene?
I don't think so. I think this
Because
is
you're
where he
the one
looks.
that told me that he actually broke his nose in real life
Yeah,
doing this.
this is where he just sees his. He sees it because he thought that the
I love
top of
this
the
shot.
desk. Was, I know this is really good.
Oh, man. That's so good.
Imagine seeing that shit.
He thought that the top of the desk was going to be more padded than it was, so he just like really legit slammed his head into it.
I couldn't even do
thinking
it
that,
if it was padded, though. Like, that makes my eyes water thinking about that.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Kevin, let's make our own Ghost fan film, dude.
What kind of
Ghostface? No, Ghostface.
Ghost? You mean that you two with the pottery?
That's what I was
and,
saying. I was
MC
like-
Melody, get Whoopi Goldberg in there.
I'll probably pass
I
on
was like,
that.
okay,
Although
okay.
that's a great movie. That's a great
I haven't
movie.
seen it.
It is a great movie.
I haven't seen it. But I love Demi
Oh.
Moore and Patrick Swayze.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Movies.
it's really good.
R.I.P. You should watch
Yeah.
it. It's good. I have to go to the
But-
bathroom so bad, and I don't think I can hold it till the end. I'm gonna like crawl out of here for a
No,
second.
Marie, you're not allowed to use the bathroom.
No.
I gotta go so bad. I don't think I can do it.
Kevin,
like, wait.
Kevin, should we let her go?
No way, dude.
I have to suffer through it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like Get Out now?
Name
No,
something
and
good about Get Out.
if I have to name something good about Get Out, I mean,
This
I
shouldn't be
haven't seen-
hard.
I haven't seen it in a really long time. I only watched it the once, and when I did watch it, I was just like, "What? Something good about Get Out? I don't know."
You can go to the
color-
bathroom, Marie.
the-
You can
the
go to
color
Yeah,
palette.
you don't have to.
The color palette's
It
good.
is the scene where the guy in like the trucker hat's running at night.
Yes!
And he's running toward, and he turns, makes me laugh. I like that part.
There's
I
no
like
way.
that scene. Though. I was
there's-
just thinking about
Yeah, there's no way that man did not tear his ACL, but whatever.
that. Okay, BRB.
Okay, Ghostface movie, Mike. Yeah, man. I do.
Like,
I
would
actually,
you-
growing
would you-
up,
Would you have an idea of how you would handle that, or what you would want to do?
I'd really have to sit down and think about it. But I've always wanted a Ghostface story where obviously there's multiple killers. One of them gets apprehended, and they are being interrogated. And I would love a cat and mouse game. I mean, not like the Joker and Batman scene, but something like that
Yeah.
where it's just very cerebral and tense and
Different.
just different, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like instead of just
Yeah.
the old like opening kill, which one of the friends is the killer, crazy reveal. Like it's just it's so cookie cutterish and
No, I don't-
boring.
I don't want to. I don't want to talk about like too much of Scream 6, but I'll just say, give me a yes or no. Is
Okay.
it? Do you think the killer is one of the core friends?
Ooh, Um, I don't know if the killer is one of the core friends, but I think they are in cahoots with one of the killers.
Gotcha. Okay. I, don't-
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no, but in cahoots, that's interesting. That definitely piques the ears for sure.
Yeah, I have my theories on who it is, even though like I haven't done any digging on this movie.
Me neither.
I've
Yeah.
seen, we talked about it a little bit, but I've just seen the first trailer, and then today obviously watched the clip that Jimmy Kimmel aired. But
Yeah.
that's all I've seen, thankfully.
Same.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know.
Fingers crossed.
I'm
Fingers crossed.
nervous. I'm a little excited, but I'm also just like, please don't
Shit the bed.
continue to derail this franchise I love. Please.
Yeah.
I saw somebody post, I don't know where it was, but they were like, because of my love for Nev Campbell, I actually purchased a ticket to a different movie. I'm gonna sneak into Scream 6. I was like, I applaud this. I applaud this, man.
Dude, my theater is so loose with that shit. Like,
Same.
honestly, I could literally walk into the movies without anything. I don't know if it's because the lack of people working there, but I don't even have to pay. I mean, I pay $20 a month for a member pass, so I can just go whenever. But man, they don't check tickets really at all, man.
They don't, man. I feel like I could just look like I'm coming out of the bathroom and just walk right past them. But the one I'm going to for Scream 6 is it's at this place called Birkdale Village. It's kind of between Mooresville and Charlotte, and it's a nicer theater. So I'm hoping that the experience is better. I'm just trying different theaters with my fingers crossed that it's a better experience.
What time's your show time? Do you know?
It's at like 5:30 or 6.
Mine's 5:30.
I'm going Thursday. Are you going Thursday?
Yep.
2D or 3D?
I had to go 2D.
Me too.
Although I was shocked of how much I actually enjoyed Titanic in 3D, but I don't want to see it in 3D for the first time.
My eyes are so sensitive to that stuff that would just give me a headache.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm excited for it, especially the early screening time.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to see Creed tomorrow too, so I'm excited. Excited for.
I hear it's good.
I heard too. I'm excited. It was shot in IMAX with IMAX cameras, so
nice.
Yeah.
I just turned my heater on. Can you guys hear it?
No, I can't.
No? Okay, good.
No.
Good. It's freaking freezing in here. Stupid winter. Stupid Canada.
Dude, what the fuck? It's snowing in Burbank in Los Angeles, and it's like 80 degrees in North Carolina.
Dude, I know. It's the weirdest shit. Dude, I'm sitting here wondering if it's going to snow in Virginia at all. I think we got snow for 2 hours this year, and that's it.
We didn't get anything. Nothing.
For 2 hours?
Yeah, and that's it. That's it.
I love wintertime, too.
Me too, man, and it's crazy.
No. Don't.
Yes, we do.
I love it.
I like long sleeve. I like long sleeve shirts. Look, my perfect outfit is a nice hoodie, a nice hat, and some jeans.
Well, that's fall. That's not winter here. Here it's minus 45 degrees sometimes, and you can't breathe because you feel your lungs freeze.
Yeah, I mean that's a different kind of cold, and
it
entirely.
Is
but
stupid. Who lives here? How is our city built here?
I don't even want to experience Canada cold because I remember I went up to Pittsburgh and it was 4 degrees, and I was like, "There's no way I can do this."
And not all Canada is this cold. It's just my province gets really cold.
But I remember going out into the cold, and I was struggling to breathe. It's funny. It's funny you say that. Yeah.
It hurts. I remember going to Green Bay in November, and it was awful. It was so cold. But I mean, the cold here is way different than
it
that
is
type of cold. But I love that. I love our type of cold because
it's like a 35 degree, 35, 40 degrees.
I just like it. It makes everything move slower. It's more peaceful. It's a good change of pace from the chaos and franticness of summertime. I fucking hate summertime, man.
Fucking just summertime. Summertime here is
it's humid and
my god, it's terrible. I step outside and I'm sweating bullets. I'm like, well, I hope I put enough deodorant on today.
Yeah, you're all swampy in 2 seconds. It's terrible.
Okay, well,
Marie's like,
funny
that
thing
sounds
is-
lovely. Give me this.
No, I hate that too, because guess what? In the summer here, it gets so hot and humid. It gets like 105, 110 sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's
Oh, damn.
the weather here is two extremes, and then we have a nice little fall, we have like 2 months of normal weather, and then it's like super hot or super cold.
Hmm.
It's oh, I don't like it. No,
Hmm.
sir, I don't like it.
This living room and
This
parts of
house.
this movie kind of reminds me of The Visit. Whenever
Yeah.
the camera is kind of stationary on a mantle somewhere, and the old woman like ducks down out of the
Yeah.
frame, you don't know where she's at, and then she jumps up into the frame. It reminds me a
Yeah.
little bit of this kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking old woman, man.
Yeah, that movie wasn't bad. I didn't mind that movie.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's all right.
It's okay.
It's mediocre,
I
It's
love his shirt.
serviceable.
I love his shirt, Marie.
mid-grade.
Decent.
It's another word I could use. I'm gonna whip out my thesaurus on my phone.
It's average.
God, thesaurus. I've not heard that term used in so long.
I love it. Oh, I love that flip,
Ooh.
that quick snap to date.
Kevin, do you know where this was filmed at?
I think it's Salt Lake City. Or parts of Salt Lake. Ugh. Creaky door.
Don't go in.
Oh, God.
I know, but she just looks so beautiful in that scene. I don't know what it is. I'm just like, oh, Toni Collette, you look so lovely right there. So lovely and insane. She's all wearing white, like it's like some ceremonial outfit.
Yeah. Oh, symbolic of her being on the ceiling in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Upside down.
This is where this is where she doesn't get in, right?
Right. Yeah. God, this
Oh,
movie.
no.
I don't know. I just think this movie's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I really, yeah.
Ooh. I love the art direction, and even things that are like kind of in the corners of the frame that you're not really paying attention to ties into the story. Like sometimes there's a picture of a beheading that's kind of out of focus, or just little things that are so cohesive with the story that get inside of you subconsciously that you're not even really. It's just woven into the fabric nicely, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Oh man, school lunches were the best, weren't they?
Oh man, I ate so bad.
Those square
oh
pizzas.
My God.
The square pizzas. First of all, I never had time to eat in high school. Once I got to high school, our lunches were like 20 minutes long.
Oh.
Yeah, they were short.
Yeah, it sucked.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, it was terrible. But my go-to in high school, if I was ever able to make it through, was a bucket of French fries and a chocolate chip cookie.
Mm-hmm.
I remember every day for breakfast in school, because I didn't eat breakfast before I went to school. I get there and I buy a Tahiti treat. Do you guys ever? Do you remember Tahiti treat? Do you ever have that like soda? It was like fruit punch soda. This is what I had for breakfast: a Tahiti treat, and then it was like a chocolate donut. Oh my God, it's so bad, so bad.
Am I? I don't remember where I heard this, but wasn't Charlie supposed to be the vessel for payment? But
Yes,
she was a girl, and that's why
Yes.
she kind of it looks a little not right. Was that okay?
Yeah, they kind of explain that in the movie.
Can't
Yeah.
remember. Okay.
So they need Charlie's soul to go into the
Alex.
brother. What's his
Or
name?
not Alex
Yes.
Wolf.
No, Alex. Peter
Peter. Yeah.
had to go into Peter's body, and then it could be
Right.
they could be payment. Yeah.
Freaky stuff.
Fricker.
That's why she says, like, I didn't let my mother anywhere near Peter when he was born.
Mhm.
And that's why I think that he wasn't able to be like, however,
Yeah.
like they weren't allowed to do what they did to him because she didn't like allow the mother near. But then Charlie, apparently the grandma breastfed her. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how you're lactating when you're that old, but whatevs.
Mhm. Some people like that. What?
She knew my mother.
I know, they were best buds. I mean,
He
if that
knows
symbol,
my name.
if that
Turbo
symbol
Man.
doesn't mean anything, I'm gonna get that tattooed on here. If it actually doesn't mean I'm gonna
Marie,
get
that's
possessed.
a dangerous thing to do.
I mean, I already have the Illuminati diamond tattooed on me, so why not? Like,
What?
yeah, that was my like second ever tattoo. Yeah, I didn't know what it meant when I got it. Oh, I think it's.
Oh,
I
here
think
it
it's
comes.
Yeah. Oh,
This is Even when his hands all like contorted up, and it's
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of it looks like the staff of Payman. It's all
yes. They do things in this movie that's like these little subtle gestures that make you so uncomfortable, like that hand with the fingers all weird, and then his eye is like kind of like taped to his like, and then it's like sister, and then also like the mom just like on the wall at the end, the way she's like positioned, like these little tiny things that they do make you so uncomfortable.
Yeah, I keep feeling like there's something like in the back corners of my room, like I can just feel it.
I was gonna try to scare you, but no.
Yeah, with your Illuminati arms and shit.
Illuminati.
You get out of here.
Too bad I'm not wearing my Ouija board
I know.
sweater and like
Where you start
conjuring something.
rubbing everything. No, get out of here. Yeah. Fucking addicts, man. I don't know if I told you guys this, but growing up in my old house, I had the room that had the attic door, but it wasn't the type of door like this. It was the door where you had to push up and slide it.
Yes.
And ever since, like, I think The Exorcist is what did it, because you hear it like moving around up in the attic, and I was always afraid that was going to happen in my attic. And I had my dad put locks on the attic door, but still, I was so afraid to sleep in there after seeing The Exorcist.
Oh God. Okay, so I also had the attic in my closet and when I was a kid, and I had my bedroom like positioned like where the bed was like in the middle facing, and I had this like ivory statue of Mary on my
what the fuck man?
that my grandma gave me, that was on my dresser right in front of me. And I remember having a nightmare after seeing The Exorcist that statue was possessed with the face of Reagan.
Oh, nice. Yeah, great.
And I like walked towards it. I remember this. I walked towards it and I just slowly stuck my finger towards it and it started gnawing on my finger and like chewing my finger off.
Man.
I will never forget that dream.
Wow.
Like
It
the
was
face
terrifying.
the face of Reagan or the face that flashes of Pazuzu?
The face of Reagan, like a girl, female, like yeah. And she gnawed my finger off. Here we go.
Like of just when she's normal or when she's like all possessed?
Oh, possessed Reagan. Like scary
man,
possessed Reagan.
That's a scary dream.
With that voice and everything, yeah. Just like gnawing my finger, like possessed.
I actually kind of have a similar dream. I'll tell you in a minute.
I gotta see this. Oh, that finger.
There it is. That's fucking scary.
The fingers, I
can't even do that.
But Marie can.
You'd definitely be able to do it if you got that tattoo on your arm.
Yeah. It's that lip and that eye.
I don't know how they did that, but that's crazy.
They like glued his eyelashes to his eyelid. They must have.
Well, man.
Oh, his face here. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Oh man.
So yeah. So there, he said that a lot of that's real blood. But I'm guessing real scream.
Oh man.
One of my favorite horror movie
Oh,
scenes of
fuck.
all time.
Mm.
But back to that dream. I had a similar type of dream where I think I was in some cave, but there was this woman that looked kind of like a mixture of Ursula from The Little Mermaid, but with like Reagan's kind of face thing going on.
Ugh.
And she had like these minions around her, but they were just like these big, I just call them like Laffy Taffy man, and they just would hold me down, and she would just chomp on my fingers and my hands, and I had that dream a lot as a kid. So when you said that,
Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
it's terrifying.
I wonder if we looked up like a dream book, what it means to have things chomping on your fingers and hands, like what that means.
Do you want me to look it up for y'all?
Do it. I'm good.
Good.
It probably means that emotionally we're trying to give something and the people aren't receiving it for well or something.
No, it probably means something bad's gonna happen.
Probably.
Yeah, it's like you're actually possessed forever. So this is where the dad finally breaks down. Heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Oh God, I feel
Steven.
so bad for this dad. And then rolling on up to his crazy ass
Andy.
wife.
There's Andy. Yep.
He's like, wait a minute. He's so sick of her shit. I want to be like that for Halloween. Just like a female version. I'm gonna get like a nose like splint thing, and then like that crown, and then just walk around with my hand up in the air.
All right, here we go. Biting finger is a signal for your need to control others and show them who is in charge.
Yeah.
OCD. F yeah.
You need
True.
to deal. You need to deal with a task on a more direct level. That's from dreamsdictionary.com. So,
All right.
What about like Laffy Taffy, man? I'm just kidding.
I don't think they'll have anything for that, but
They might. You never know.
They were everywhere, man. Big putty guys, just no features, just like Gumby. Fucking scary.
fucking Gumby.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Hey, baby,
Mother's
girl,
headless
what
body.
you doing tonight?
Mike, you going to that Monster Mania con coming up?
Nope.
Yeah.
I really want to though. I think there's going to be a lot of things that I'm not going to that I'm going to regret, but
Me too.
I don't know. I'm probably going to go to the Halloween one though.
I think if I go to California, I think it would have to be to go to the Scream House tour. I think if I'm going to go back out there, spend all that money, I don't know. I would love to go to the Halloween convention and meet those people, but
Well, I guess the way I look at it is if I had to choose, I would do the Scream Tours house. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm alive in 5 years. And I'll go to the 50th one.
yeah.
Where wouldn't you be?
Because you know they're going to... Oh, well, you never know. You never know. But you know they're going to have a 50th one, so...
But also, I mean, a lot of those actors are up there, and you just never know with that either. But yeah, I would just love to go to San Francisco, go to Sonoma, spend a couple days there, get some good food, and see the Scream House. That would just be everything.
Let's go, dude. Let's do it.
Hell yeah. I'm serious. I would love to go.
I haven't looked at the updated schedule. I think there's some in June and July, I think. I need to look.
I don't understand why when she throws it in, it burns the husband. Why? That's one thing about the movie that like I kind of want that explained. I mean, like why? Because when she would throw the book in, it would burn her. So when she throws a book in, why does it burn him?
Mhm.
I guess is Payman choosing who to burn? Like I don't
know. That's a good question.
turn this old ass heater off. It's too loud.
What temperature is it there outside in Fahrenheit?
Okay. All right. Let me see. Let me see here.
I'm gonna say 11.
Okay. The temperature right now in Fahrenheit is oh, actually with the wind chill, it's only oh no, never mind. You're thinking 11 above 0. It's -6.
Oh, okay. Fahrenheit?
Yes, Fahrenheit.
Damn. It's a little chilly.
Mhm. Yeah, just a little bit.
There's articles online about why Steve caught fire.
Okay.
I guess it's a really. I'm trying to read through it. I guess it's a very asked about question, and rightfully
Well,
so.
yeah.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Doesn't make sense. I don't understand why. I mean, maybe it can be like left open to interpretation, I guess, but I kind of just want to know.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you.
Is it his I mean, it's not his sketchbook or it's not one of his belongings or anything.
No. But like the fact that right here she's willing to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. That's just one thing, like knowing or thinking, like knowing that you're gonna die. I have dreams like that so often where it's like I'm gonna get into a car accident and I can see it happening and I like know I'm gonna die. Oh, This is a dream. This is a dream episode right now. Getting into our dreams. What does that mean?
Can't wait to have a gnarly one later.
I know, right? Who knows?
Yeah,
Who
Reagan
knows
biting
what
off my
it's going to be
toes.
about?
You ever have dreams where you're laughing in your dream and you wake up laughing?
Yes.
Those are rare, but those are great. I had one the other night.
I've never done that.
Oh, really?
I've done the whole crying thing though.
Me too. Crying and then waking up crying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yes.
I used to grind my teeth a lot when I was a kid. I remember how painful that was. Fuck, that was awful. I'm lucky I don't have teeth like Lloyd Christmas now because I would grind them so bad.
Oh. My daughter does that and it sounds horrifying.
Ooh. Yeah, my nephew does it.
Oh. Oh, I love this. Oh, like an Oscar just for that facial expression change. An Oscar just for that.
I wonder, she had to have taken like months to recover from the emotional like depletion this movie caused her because she's always at that heightened state.
Yeah.
What is this?
The
where she's in the corner?
Movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is the scariest shit ever.
Oh, it's so good.
She's just chilling in the corner.
So awkwardly placed.
Yeah. Spooky.
Like that lighting in there. But it's weird because it's not red like the heater. So you're like, why is it orange? Because all them candles in there because you're about to be sacrificed. Yep. Or no. He's not. Well, yeah.
Well, it's pretty much.
Is she in the corner? I can't really see on my TV.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or my,
he's in the corner.
Yes.
Can't see.
The position of the body is so perfect.
It is, and the fact that she's literally just not moving at all.
No, and just like the everything is ooh. And she kind of like floats through the air,
she like crawls,
floating.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, I'll be checking the corners of my bedroom tonight.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Just weird.
Here she goes.
Oh,
that's
so
crazy.
awkward looking, and there's no sound. Oh.
That's like the nightmares you have when you know there's something that's going to get you and you can't stop it.
Mhm. There's like one jump scare in this movie. Oh, and then you hear the piano, and you're like, "Oh, I know what's gonna happen with why that piano made that noise." Just ripping that piano wire right out of there.
I would be fucking turning every light on in that house.
Okay, yeah, that
Yeah, 100%.
Flip, 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 flip.
100%.
that's one of the things that I hate the most in horror movies is when they're not just flipping all the lights on. It's like, come on now. I would too. I would be flipping it on before I went to a room and be like, put a hand there to like get it before I went in there. What?
That would just be that would just be so scary.
Oh God, I feel so bad for him. Oof. And why are they okay? Also, I want to know like why the lights are on inside of this house that's sitting there and it's all boarded up. Like everything has a purpose. And like the house in the background, it's like all these like decrepit houses underground with like a perfect house on top. Like I just want to know the symbolism of everything.
What would you rate this movie out of 5? Both of you?
5, 6.
I think I did rate it actually.
10 out of 5. And there's so much of this like slow pans. Ugh.
I did 4.5. After my first watch. It's damn near a perfect movie, if not perfect for me. So.
Oh, there's the dad just all crispy on the floor.
All crispy on the floor, looking like a piece of fried chicken. Poor guy.
Yeah.
She's up in the corner.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oof. Like just gripping onto that beam.
Oh, what a shot.
And the just like oof, the position. This poor kid. God.
Look at this fucking guy.
How still he is, and like he doesn't even look like he's breathing.
Just smiling.
Ugh. So still. This is like the only jump scare in the movie.
Yeah.
So you're saying you laugh when she's hitting her head on that? That makes you laugh.
Do I laugh?
I do.
Mike said he was. To me, it creeps me out so hard.
No, I think.
Dude, first time I ever saw this movie, like it gave me goosebumps. This is probably the scariest part of the movie for me. But like watching it now, it does make me laugh. I'm not gonna lie.
It's still that's terrifying.
It is.
Yes.
It is. I still give you that.
It's so inhuman, is what is so unsettling about it.
Yeah, especially the speed she's doing it too.
Yes.
Like,
I find that more unsettling than her sawing her head off. I like that
Yeah.
creeps me out
Yeah.
more than
I
the
agree.
sawing of the head.
Mhm.
I agree.
Also, because you
Well-
can't see her face, so it's like really dehumanizing.
Yeah. Ah, yeah. Look at that lighting. So nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I know the lighting and colors and this movie is just gorgeous. Oh God. They're there.
I think there's a woman in the back.
There's
that look-
three. There's three people. There's two women and a man.
No, I mean like right now as he was walking, there was someone to the left.
Yeah, there's
Oh, you
three.
saw him? Oh, okay.
There's, two women and a man in the middle.
Mm.
And all the triangular shapes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Oh God, you can hear it.
Y'all
You're
laughing
you're-
at this?
I'm laughing at Kevin's laughter.
I'm
He's
laughing. I'm laughing. It's a natural response to when you're like, "Yo, this is some tense shit."
Yeah.
Like it's just,
It
it's
is-
just
it is.
natural.
Oh
Mhm.
man, it is.
But when I saw this in theaters, I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Shik, 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 shik.
Oh, and how fat. Yeah. Oh.
Mm.
When she's just like staring at him. Oh my god.
What a shot. The sound.
And she really speeds it up.
Yeah.
That's
The
fucking.
sound.
Oh man.
Oh my. You can still hear her.
Mm-hmm.
Dum, 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 dum.
Yeah. Oh my God, this movie. Bye, Soul. And then there goes Payman, Charlie. Charlie
Mm-hmm.
goes right in there. And the way his face and eyes look when he wakes up, it's like you're a different person. Like
Yeah.
his acting, he's not doing anything, but his acting is so good.
He acts like he's awake in a weird way. You know what I mean? He's just like
Yeah,
taking in
it's
the
like
world.
it's a good look of wonder and like,
Mhm.
oh, okay. It's like he's seeing the world for the first time, but like knowingly. It's
Mhm.
it's
Oh,
people make fun of that scene, and I just love it.
Me too.
I
don't
think
know.
it's freaky.
Yeah.
It is. Her floating up in there, yeah.
Mhm.
It's a nice touch having that leaf on his mouth. Yeah.
Man, you
Naked
got it.
people.
You had to show that part. Stop smiling.
Yeah, it's weird. It's so uncomfortable. It's weird because it's kind of like a soothing ending. It's like a very
That's what they-
soothing.
Yeah.
Like I feel
like a communion, kind of like a weird,
Mhm.
oh yeah.
very a baptism feeling of sort. It's just it's got
Mhm.
that kind of weird thing to it.
Rebirth type. His
Yeah.
his his eyes, I can't get over it. I mean, good for all these actors to be like, sure, yeah, we'll just be nude, and
hmm
like I could never. Like, I don't know. People.
Could never. I don't know.
I mean, I
maybe,
guess they're getting
maybe
paid money, but
maybe a couple million might change my mind.
yeah. Look at it, like
hmm
Mm.
God.
maggots,
Yeah.
maggots in there and everything. Ugh. Like the scary thing about this movie is like there's people out there that are like in cults and stuff,
Mhm.
like
I know.
for reals,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
That shit's wild.
yeah, like this could
Queen Leah.
Yeah.
shit like this could be happening. We don't know. Probably is
I
worse
was
than
about to,
this.
I was about to say, I think we do know. I think it's, yeah,
We do know, and probably stuff way worse.
yeah.
And then I'm like, what happens after this? Now that payment's in the world, what happens?
hmm I wonder what would happen. I like
Right?
that we
Like,
don't know what happens, but
Yeah.
me
I wonder what
too.
would
But
happen.
I'm just, yeah. He deserved an award for this movie. Best supporting actor. He should have got something for this. Like, honestly,
Yeah, he's great.
I agree.
I'm so glad I have this on my wall. Oh my God.
Yikes.
See him? See him right here? There he
Yep.
is.
There he is.
Also brilliant giving it a unisex name to the character.
We've corrected your first female body and give you now this healthy male host. We reject the Trinity and pray devoutly to you, great Payman. Give us your knowledge of all secret things.
That's some dark dialogue, man.
I
Imagine
was
being the
listening
writer
to-
that wrote that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm thinking about it. I'm like, this sounds legit. Like this sounds like
Yeah.
I reject the Trinity. Like, come, like that's real.
Mm.
Mm.
I love you so much, Hereditary. I love you so much.
Oh man, I need a shower. I need to go watch Step Brothers.
Yeah. Hell of a watch.
Yeah, hell of a watch.
Yeah, hell
that
of
was
a
a
movie.
deep watch. That
Damn.
was yeah.
That's a ride.
Yeah.
I'm glad we went on it because that was fun as shit.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
All right, everybody. Well, Marie, you are up next, so think about what you want to watch and let us know.
Should I pick a horror movie or no?
Up to you. You can pick whatever you want.
Okay.
You can pick whatever you want.
Okay.
That definitely opens up the floodgates, though, for sure. So,
Yeah. I no, I can't pick. Well, no, I can. No, okay, never mind. I'm sorry, I'm thinking out loud. Sorry.
When you
Anyway.
decide, let us know.
I will.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Okay.
That was fun,
Okay.
man. That
It
was fun.
It was. I enjoy these. All right, before we get off here, do y'all want to plug your socials?
Okay.
If you
I'm
want.
Marie Dempsie, Dempsie.
Oh my god.
You can follow me on Instagram at Marie Plays It All. No, I'm just doing the podcast stuff with Not a Strong Start on YouTube. If you want to go check them out and check me out, I just do video game stuff and movie stuff and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You want to check it out, not if you want to. They want to check it out.
Well, I don't want to put pressure on people, but yeah,
do it
now.
Go follow Marie Dempsey CEE now.
FCCE. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Kev.
I feel uncomfortable because this movie, and I'm like, how do I talk about joyous things right now?
Mm-hmm.
I know. You gotta do something to talk a little. Kev, night of the comments, man. What are we doing? What are we doing, man? Where are we at?
I don't know, man. We're so all sporadic with our episodes, and that's what makes it fun. And
I was about to say, I kind of love that. It's like
you never know when you're gonna get something, and so we got a couple things we're talking about. I say that every time someone asks me, but we'll see. But yeah, so I have a co-host. I have a podcast with my buddy Burke, and it's Night of the Comments. But we don't post a whole lot, but every now and then we do. I think our last one was the Skinamarink review with Marie, and that was such a fun one. Love talking about that movie. Really, really appreciate that movie. So if you like that movie, or if you hated the movie, if you're interested in seeing what we thought about it, roll on over there and check that out. And then, yeah, you can just find me at Watch Horror Films, and I post on there from time to time. And then my YouTube channel is Kevin Ketchie. And that is it.
That is it.
Did I cover everything?
That is it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Marie, did you get everything?
Oh, I don't know. Did I get everything? Oh yeah. What is it? Yeah. Sorry, I've had two gins, so I'm like, what? Where am I? What does it say? Follow me at Marie Plays It All, and then on YouTube at YouTube Not a Strong Start, and then Spotify also Not a Strong Start, and Apple Podcasts and all that. There.
Yeah, all of that.
I always forget the spiel. The end spiel is like hard to remember.
This is all that. This is all that. Yeah.
He said he was pressured into following.
Do it. Oh, okay. Sham's been a loyal follower for a while, so
we
appreciate that.
He is the man.
Yeah, definitely appreciate that, man.
And did he just post that now?
Yeah.
He's still awake. He was like, I'm gonna try to watch, but I have a 13-hour shift. He still hears about
Yay! Thank you, dude. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in to the live watch along, whether you tuned in live or after the fact. We appreciate it, and we will see you in a few weeks when Marie picks her movie. So appreciate it.
Shit.
Oh shit!
What's it gonna be?
Any, I'm actually post in my I'm gonna post in my story like a comment box. Any suggestions of what you want these boys to watch so I can force them to watch? You let me know.
The only thing I will say is that I don't know if it's like this for you guys, but it's hard for me to hear us and the movie. So if it's a new movie, it will be hard for me to watch it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same here. Yeah. It's
okay. I would never want to do a new movie like this. I can't because I need to like hyper focus.
Or you pick the movie, we watch it, so we know what it's about, and then we come back and watch it again.
Ooh.
Yes.
So I can force you to watch a movie twice?
Oh man.
Kevin!
No! Kevin!
Yes!
Here we go. I love it. Looking forward to it. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next time.
Later.